happened to my family, unfortunately, is that when my niece perished in my sister's house and my niece perished, we had problems with the news people, Scott, putting out reports about her being dead when we knew she wasn't.
Oh man!
Yeah,
wow.
that sucked. And it pissed us off, Bobby, Nick, as you figure, right?
Yeah.
Because we're in there trying to determine her next level of care, and we literally had the fucking news on, and they're saying at the new news, see this fire happen? Well, this person died in it, and she wasn't even fucking, so they were, the news stories, don't believe everything just because it's on the news, just like the internet, too.
Anderson Duff. He has the best lawyer name of all lawyers ever.
He does. It's his real name.
It's his real name. And he's fired up about this lawsuit, too. And he's given us a generous rate. And he told us that litigation, it can get messy. It can last several years. It can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars.
We've put a lot of our own money in it, but it's more than we can afford.
Yeah, and for any reason, if we go over the amount that we're asking for, we're going to donate the rest to the ACLU.
None to Cars for Kids.
No.
1, 8, 7, 7 cars for kids.
They're not getting a penny from us.
It's going to be in my head all day.
What we did was not mean-spirited. I mean, we're not mean-spirited people. We didn't rip anybody off. We didn't hurt anybody. We certainly didn't profit off of this.
Everything we've done was perfectly legal and falls within fair use. And we think that we can beat this case with your help.
Yeah, and if we do, when we do, we promise to go back on morning news shows as something even weirder. Like
It's kind of weird, isn't it?
I was
Right?
at the top of my head, jugglers.
Why don't you and Chris set that close?
And are promoting
Arbor Day.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, so look forward to that. Thanks in advance, everybody.
Thank you.
There you go. So I guess the onus isn't on the TV station to prove that these people are true. You have to come in and I guess you got to tell. No, really, I'm legit. That doesn't even sound right when it's coming out of my mouth to basically justify your own trueness or whatever. I don't do your validity. I don't think that's the way you do it. I think the news station should do this. So yeah, they were obviously embarrassed, guys, because. Yeah, they brought them in here multiple times and nobody questioned or anything. They just mindlessly put it on without any kind of background checking or anything. Well, and these guys kind of reminded me of us because we're just like a couple lowly guys just trying to have fun being knuckleheads on the internet right here. Well, here's the conclusion of the lawsuit. After this big media company, they were embarrassed. They tried to sue these guys. Here's how it resulted right here.
Nick from the Found Footage Festival in Chop and Steel, and we have big news. We finally settled our lawsuit. We are dismissed with prejudice. We're not being sued anymore, and we wanted to get on here and say thank you.
Yes, thank you
Hey,
so
Andrew,
much.
look at that one loser wearing a Brewers hat.
Brewers!
Relief and your donations and your encouragement throughout the past year of this made such a huge difference. And I don't know if we can stress how much that this kept us afloat through the past year.
It was looking bleak last June. Last June and July, we were thinking that this wasn't even gonna stay afloat, but it did, thanks to you.
Now, during the lawsuit, we couldn't really say anything, so we want to give you kind of some highlights and lowlights from the past year, which has kind of been a living hell for us.
Oh no, it was so scary. Like at one point they wanted to depose my dad. They wanted to become my dad to bring him in.
So now you're hearing about the little pressure tactics they do in the background. They're like, okay, well, we'll squeeze him this way. We'll squeeze him that way. We'll have his dad come in for depositions for hours at a time. Check this out.
I sent him an email that told him about the Chop and
What's
Steel.
up, Jam?
Right, and he was like, sounds funny, and they were like, we need to depose him.
Yeah,
So,
they brought in the guy who does our taxes for 4 hours. They deposed the poor Levy, had to go in there and.
Now, what good does that do? They made these people look bad. What do they think they're going to get out of deposing their tax person for 4 hours? It isn't going to prove that they either knew or they didn't know that they were going to do this fake thing. I mean, so this is the tactics that the legal system. This is what they try to do to shut you down.
so we didn't even know what a deposition was.
We didn't know the first thing about anything legal. Like when they served us our papers, I didn't know about serving. The only thing I knew about it was from Pineapple Express, the beginning with Seth Rogen.
Right.
Going around.
The depositions were like a full week where they grilled Joe and I, and even though we didn't do anything wrong, they put you into the position of feeling like you did. So we were sweaty.
Yeah, you're in this room and it's fluorescent lights. There's 6 people.
I related to that, Scott, because even though they didn't do nothing wrong, they got them in a room and they're basically torturing them a little bit. They got them under the microscope or whatever. It kind of reminds me of kind of the way I feel when I'm out in public. When I see police lights, I'm not doing anything wrong, Scott, but right away I feel, oh fuck, am I doing something wrong? Right? It makes you feel like you might be. Check yourself.
staring at you, and they just really make you feel like a jerk.
Yeah, but the best news is that as part of the lawsuit, we got all the footage from those depositions, and we're gonna do something with it. But we want to show you just a
Check
couple.
this out. Now, this is the deposition photo. This is when they're
Go
asking
to
silly
be
questions
like
privately, trying to figure this shit out.
Things real
Hey
quick.
guys, have you ever been deposed?
Nick and I clearly are not strong men.
I'm trying to
That's
get
what Two
people
Joints
over
said.
here.
These guys are clearly
Be a
not
flag
strong
the
men,
vibe,
right?
everyone.
Yeah, dude.
Don't look strong.
It's on right now. I'm on there right now. Come over it
Strong.
here and join.
He's not seriously suggesting that we could come up with a way to have this reporter with his pants around his ankles holding a big lollipop.
You got something to live for.
This is a legal deposition, guys. This is not a comedy bit.
Mashed potato snowballs.
What do the Frisbees have on?
They are a reference to a clip from an adult film we found called Frisbee Fuckers.
Somebody had to type it down, stenograph. Frisbee fuckers, Scott. I wanna
Yeah.
see that when the stenographer say that.
Do you use the term fuckers a lot?
Yes.
My favorite part is how sweaty Nick's forehead is.
Yeah, it
It's
was
just glimmering.
Chill.
It was like 12 straight hours of sweat on my forehead. So the depositions were awful, but throughout this case, and especially at the beginning, Gray Television was making all sorts of outrageous demands, like almost unprecedented demands, like we covered their legal fees and things like that.
There's no way.
And I
Only
think the most
let's
insulting
go
thing was
to
they
this.
asked us to do a public apology at
Yeah.
one point.
They wrote something out for us, 3 paragraphs.
We're gonna hear the apology. Check this out.
I don't know if they wanted us to read it on one of their stations
Right.
or on YouTube or whatever, but I'll read you the whole thing.
Okay, alright.
Found Footage Festival recognizes that journalists like the morning crew at WEAU and other great television stations have a difficult and important job.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, first of all, they refer to themselves colloquially as the
Um,
morning crew.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, it's like a podcast or something, right, guys? Like us, the morning crew. Hey.
crew.
The morning
That sounds like
crew.
something we would say.
Yeah, yeah.
Just kind of off the cuff.
A difficult, important job.
And what are they
This is the
sitting in?
statement
A
that the lawyers
library?
gave them that they wanted them to read at one point.
These stations, like they have people who are like, people are trying to tell them how to tie scarves for the holidays.
What
like,
are they
support-
sitting in? A library?
Right, see,
Or
he makes a
their
good
home.
point. And if you watch any of your local news, you know this to be true, right? They have people in there to tell you how to do flower arrangements, or like he says, people in there to tie scarves. So why is what they're doing any more or less silly or frivolous than what they're seeing already?
Here we go. They wake up each morning very early to get to their stations and make sure people have the information they need every day.
Uh-huh. So
Right.
we recognize that they get up early.
They get up early too.
Hardworking journalists.
And last paragraph. This one's a mouthful here. Bear with me. We now appreciate that in not telling WEAU journalists Chop and Steele were fake performers before WEAU agreed to put us on the air, that we undermine the hard work of these journalists. That certainly was not our intention.
Well, no, that was exactly our intention. Was the fact that they weren't working hard.
Yeah.
Was to point that out. So anyway,
I'm baffled at that last
They
part.
weren't
It's
working hard.
written by a journalist. But
Hey,
that's something that
everyone.
we wouldn't read like sincerely with a.
And then at the end of the video, you're going to see some more of these outtakes, Scott. We're going to go full circle.
With prejudice, which means it can't be reached.
I'm so stressed
So
out.
these guys,
It's
like they said,
unreal.
it was decided with prejudice, means that there's a good reason
what
they
did
shouldn't
everyone
retry it
do
again. So it's
today?
never going to be retried again. And they won the rights to show all of the footage that they did. You're going to see it in just a minute at the end
Yes.
of this right here.
An
I'm a
important
Brewers
precedent for
fan.
anybody else.
I love the Brewers.
Criticize the news in a funny way or in a serious way.
And also more good news, we get to show the clips as much as we want. So
Yeah.
We got 5 people in the
they'll put
building.
Back up online this week. They're in our DVDs. They're going to be in our live shows. So yeah, nothing's changed.
Yeah, so thank you so much again for all your support over the past year.
Yes,
We
thank
sincerely
you so much.
appreciate
We
it.
couldn't have done it without you, honestly.
And well,
I can't
we
wait
showed
till
some more of
this
that footage. We can
content
now show
warning
again.
is
We're gonna be
over.
showing it a lot. Here you go.
I thought this was a great story because the big media company didn't take them down. The little guy won in this one, and now they're going to show you what they did with their win.
A plane with dozens of people on board, including a soccer team, has crashed in Colombia. Also,
And then they do that, and then watch the next thing they show. A plane crash, right? What else are they going to talk about on the morning news? Scott, watch out.
Hey.
strongman duo Chop and Steele are talking about their tour. give thanks for strength.
There was a time I remember
We got
hit rock bottom. I was in line
4 in the
at a
building.
bank, and I yelled at
What's
the guy
up?
for absolutely no reason whatsoever. It was rough, and I
How
put
are
my
you?
fist on the counter, and I tore up the whatever it is, the deposit slip
Yeah,
or what.
check.
No, it was a
piece of paper.
a piece of paper. Yeah, but anyway, I hit rock bottom. I had
Hand-me-down
This is what they got sued over, coming in and doing this.
clothes and brought my dad's shirts. I was just swimming in these shirts, and they were like embarrassing shirts too. I never like.
Yeah, like Scott, like that. I mean, it's fair enough to say that you put your arms up, you look stronger than these
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
There's nothing strong about these guys at all, to where nobody at the station called them out on any of it.
Like the Big Johnson shirts and the what is it, some nebbish guy with the fire hose or whatever. I'm wearing those
Yeah, Vlad.
shirts. 1, 2, 3,
5
5,
is
25, 26, 27, 28, 18, 19, 20. Okay.
Got sued over
Where are
this.
you guys performing again tonight?
The Best Western Plus.
Best Western Plus.
hopefully, I haven't. It's not.
Where was this?
We could not.
Well, hopefully it's happening.
So these guys really aren't strongmen?
Yeah, Scott. Go figure, buddy.
This one doesn't.
Okay.
So we got in late last night. We found out the hard way.
I hope so. Well, Chop and Steel, thank you so much for coming on Hello Wisconsin.
Absolutely.
Listen.
Hopefully everybody enjoyed the performance. We'll go out there and enjoy it.
I think they're saying chop and steel.
Chop and Steel. Yeah, he's hoping that that guy, the reporter, gave a clue, like he was in on it, Scott, because he said enjoyed the performance tonight or whatever. Right?
Yeah, I
And he-
noticed him kind of laughing a little
He
bit.
had like a little laugh under his breath. So thank you, my friend Widow Killer, for following up with that. I know that stuff kind of happened a couple years back, but it kind of goes along with what we were doing. Now, I got some pretty colors and stuff going on right here in my chat. The one and only Juggalette Jen steps in with five BF Live to Live gifted memberships. Thank you, Juggalette Jen. That is awesome. Give me some of that. She's a member defender. Let's see who she scooped up with that one. Holy moly, Juggalette Jen. What's up,
Well, we're
Scott?
talking about Juggalette Jen. Last night was Kyoto's karaoke show we did.
Yeah.
And I was kind of impressed with the way Jen does the Juggalo shit. She was kind of, that's her thing. You can tell that's her thing, man.
Dude, she does it really good. Yeah, man. Like it's like whoa, she comes with the energy and everything, you know. So it's like whoa.
Well, I found that when I couldn't find you, I was looking around on Rumble, and when I joined, I didn't hear Jen singing, but I did stop by in time. I think I saw Scuff with Shane singing or something like that.
Oh yeah, he
I
does
think I
good
saw
stuff too.
Scuff with Shane singing. So yeah, Bob was having the karaoke's like that last night. Hey, that's no way to talk about Shane singing. Hey, but that's no way to talk about that. Juggalette Jen, let's see what she caught with that. She caught the one and the only. She caught Chris Abels with a membership. She also caught Taz, the resident artist. What's up, Taz? How about Christopher Hallam 439? Welcome to the Vibe family. And My Baby Love 13. Welcome to the Vibe family. Thank you, Jen. And Blummels. Blummels will be here.
Blummels.
Probably on a train. Thanks, Jen. Thank you, Juggalette Jen. Beacon's a member here, and he's celebrating Juggalette Jen using the Juggalette Jen emoji. You can only use that if you're a member here on BF Live The Vibe. So now there's 5 people that can use that. Thank you to Juggalette Jen. Two Joint says, courtroom clothing provided by Temu and Pearl Jam wear. Yeah, I hope those guys dress a little better maybe for the court cases. Beacon gets love in return from Juggalette Jen right there in the form of kisses and emojis. Hi, Jen, FJM. Jim gets a shout-out love right back from Jen. Two Joint says, Lamb Chop and Steel wish they had Ing's movie collection. Yes, Ing is a very interesting kind of man. Bobby Nicky hangs out with you and he talks like this and he's very polite and everything, but he likes to talk. His face, he's got this. Let's see, this Bobby Nick, I will do the show with you, but then I can do it later with you because it's like this. Bobby, I'm working on my Ing impression. That's it. Two Joint says, worst Christmas trees ever in the background. Are we talking about that news thing? Not Scott's thing right here. Let's see who else we got in here. Thank you, Jen, for those 5 gifted. FJM is laughing, which is great. Great vibes and fun. This is what we do every day on BF Live The Vibe. Thank you, Jen, for your generous 5 gifted memberships. But one and the 2 joints love. People love this family.
5 gifted membership.
And I'll give you the origin and I'll give you a little backstory on that one for those of you that don't know that. That is actually Kevin Brennan. That is an actual phone call that was sent to Ray DeVito. Because I think one day, Scott, I think what had happened was it was either Ray was supposed to either do MLC with Kevin or he was supposed to do something with Chris Abels, and so he explains to Kevin why he can't do the show or why he was held up. He says, because I was on the phone, I was going to do a show with Chris Abels, and he goes,
Chris fucking Abel.
yeah, Chris fucking Abels is the one he's doing the show with. Chris fucking Abels. People love that. Hey, what's up, Mai? Checking in. Hang on. There we go. Hang on. He was already saying it before I came on screen, I think. Good.
Mai's here. Hi, Mai. How are you?
My, look at his fucking head. Holy
Oh my
shit.
god.
Andrew and his head aide says hello to you. Hey, come on.
Under a lot
Jerry,
of stress.
Where you been, buddy? Jerry Lahane steps into the vibe. How you doing there, Jerry Lahane? What's up, buddy? Juggler Jen says thank you to Bobby Frame, the armchair comic emoji. Bobby, Nick, and Scott with the Tammy and Scott emojis.
Scott!
Yes, Jerry. Unfortunately, you did miss the pee break, brother. We took it right at 1:35, but I'm happy you're here. I know that's one of your favorite parts of BF Live The Vibe because it includes the piss break song created by DJ Electrify. Late and gay, love y'all, says Blumbles. But you got that gifted membership, didn't you? Did you get that gifted? You can thank the one and only Juggalette Jen. I my says Pecan. Oh my, oh me, oh my, says Juggalette Jen. Blumbles says thank you, Jen, for the membership. Jerry Ahoya from our friend Pecan 420. Mai says, hey, you two, Jen, Pecan, 2 joints, Pecan again. And Jerry and Jim and Lawyer and everybody right there. BDL, good morning for 2 joints. Stuff with Shane checks in and says, damn, am I that bad at singing? We're doing a funny show here, Shane. I gotta take shots at people. You know what we're doing. What's up, buddy? Ha, Scott and his love, says Jerry Lahane right there. Blumels, what do you know? He liked that Tammy and Scott.
Blumels.
Cool original story, bro. Cool story, bro. Want to tell me? What do you know? Says Blumels. Getting shout out love from Andrew. What do you know?
Blumels. Jermaine gets a shout out love. Says 2 Pecan. Says hi Pecan right there. I love it. Look at that. It's all the energy. This is Chat Family. You guys keep partying in here, and I'll keep bringing you a show that you can party with and for. All right, we just did the Chops and Steel update. Why don't we get into a little something different now? And maybe Scott, you're outside, right? Now I'll get everybody a little background getting ready for these shows. It's everything I can do now. Bobby Nick, I was up today. The other day I told you privately that I overslept my alarm. Like an hour before the show, I got up and I got ready so fast, but basically just suffice to say that no 2 days seem to be the same for me, Bobby Nick. No matter if I get up early or late, I always got some kind of series of things to do, and it normally involves going back and forth to the bathroom many times. So, Scott, what I was getting at is that I haven't had a chance to do my morning pre-show or anything, so it's time.
Whoa.
I had to fill it during the opening liftoff reel. That's why I have the liftoff reel, so I can do other stuff in between. But now Scott's outside. I have my bowl. So what do we do on here on BF Live The Vibe when we have bowls and all that stuff? We have a bowl. We like to watch our favorite locale and go.
Hey, hold on, Bobby friend. Check out what Scott's got here. He's got 14 grams of what is it called?
The stepsister.
The stepsister.
Holy shit! Scott is smoking his stepsister. What do I got? I'm still smoking.
My subscribers are dropping like flies.
Well, my subscribers are all gone, Andrew. So some people have it worse. Oh, don't stop rubbing that thing.
My subscribers are dropping like flies. Now he's doing the same thing to his penis, though, Bobby Nick. You're right. You're right. He is doing the same thing.
I only have 1 testicle.
You probably rubbed the other one off. Holy shit.
It's gotten worse since we started, Andrew.
It has, because Scott, he was literally, but when you just fell out, he was literally just sitting there doing this, going, my subscribers are showing like, and he's like doing this, bro. Like he did like 10 strokes on like 1 camera shot. It ain't no wonder. Oh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Baby, I like it raw. It's not what we mean when we say you like it raw, Andrew. Not what we mean. Oh no.
I'm stressing out.
Stressed out. What happened to your forehead? A touch? What? You touch a nurse's fat ass?
No.
What did you do? What did you do?
No.
Yeah, Blumels, he is spreading the love all across his forehead.
Look at the dog. He can't give. Oh, he's quit now.
The dog said, "Look,
Looking over,
the dog said, I ain't never seen no AIDS. I ain't never seen forehead AIDS like that." What is he? What's up, doggy? What's up, bro, dog? Welcome to the vibe. You know what's up. You know you're BF. What you want to BF? It's just a BF. It's just a BF. It's just a BF.
Bro dog. Bro dog.
What kind of dog is it?
I don't know.
It's a fucking mutt. It's a fun dog, says Jerry Mahane. Ice that. Ice Andrew. Stop touching it, Andrew. Do you know how many times he's been told that in his life? Stop touching it, Andrew.
It burns
He
a lot.
checks into the vibe on a Monday and says, Andrew, get someone in there and get something on your face ASAP. That means as soon as possible. You need a doctor or something. You get some cream or something. Yeah, Andrew.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you? Stormy. Giving good medical advice for Andrew.
Andrew, what is the actual condition that you have? You told me before.
Eczema.
It's eczema, yeah.
Eczema stage
Yeah.
left. You can stop touching it, Andrew.
You definitely need some cream on that, man.
The dogs get some love from Maya in the chat. The dig is a corgi mix. The dog is a corgi mix. Thank you. Look at
Corgi.
that. That dog is nothing but trouble. That's a fun dog right there. That's the bro dog. What we call it?
Bro
It's
dog.
in a mutt. Corgi mix. I guess that's where the mix comes in. Thanks, Stormy, for letting us know that. That's a cute, fun dog. You're right, Stormy. It looks like it needs something on it. Bro dig, a bro dog.
Bro,
The more
diggy
you
dog.
touch it, the more you're going to irritate it.
Yeah.
You talking about, you got some Nick Ricada on there. Got some Ricada on you. Ricada. Yes, I have eczema. He needs cream, says our friend Stormy. Yeah, I think anything, Stormy, any just kind of lotion just to stop him from being so harsh on it and rubbing, even like just a regular gentle anything, just to keep the friction down. It
I
will
think
always
it's a
get
good
worse
look, Andrew.
without treatment.
No.
Look at the guy, he loved it. I usually use Stormy. I usually use like a hydrocortisone cream, like 1% or 0.5% of a hydrocortisone cream. That might be something you can use, Andrew. Ask them if they got some cortisone cream, hydrocortisone cream. Ooh, it's eczema. Don't touch it, says my checking in. We're not sure if we think it's forehead AIDS. Whoop whoop, Jen. He got forehead AIDS.
Eczema sucks.
Mai says, how about some cocoa butter cream on it? Even something like that would just keep the harshness down. Hot diggity dog, Andrew. Cream it up, says Jerry.
How's it going?
Yes, that works, BF. Yeah, that's worked for me, Stormy, when I have certain kind of skin conditions or whatever. Get some hydrocortisone cream. I got the clear stuff, but if you got the white creamy stuff, that'll work too.
What's up, person?
Statler looked like chopped up sausage on pizza, or starting to look like a chopped up sausage on a pizza. All right. I'm sure you have some sort of lotion next to your bed, Andrew. Mai sounds like she knows you all too well. All right. He does. He's got some kind of lotion. Well, there you go. You made him laugh about that. You made old AIDS head laugh about that. Well, how about that? Come on. I just, Scott, I was threatening to go down in the hole and we got distracted by Mr. AIDS forehead over here. But what I was getting ready to tell you is that during the opening liftoff reel, I filled one up. I got a fresh one. I'm ready to go. We go down in Scott's hole and we like to watch his favorite local characters. He brings his favorite characters over here to BF Live the Vibe. He hangs out with the Angry Iguana. So if you want to see this stuff in long form, we'll tell you what clicks to find. But right now on BF Live, we grab our bowl. You got something to drink or smoke or whatever you want to do, or you can just sit and watch as we venture down into Scott's hole.
So, what's up, baby?
We're down here and we're doing it. You got something to smoke a drink, or just hang out with us as we watch some of our favorite locales, Scott's favorite locales in Scott's Hole. Let me see what we got. Stormy is saying, that was a very good cipher. That was a very good decipher there, BF. I got you, buddy. I speak chat family. Stormy says, Andrew, I'll tell your grandma if you need me to about it. I'm tell your grandma. I'm gonna tell your grandma. Andrew, ask a sexy nurse to smear some lotion on it. It'll help with the itching too.
Yeah. Did you say they have?
They have some.
Oh, well, get them to put it on.
They need to put it on the table and smash your head in it.
They need to put it on right now. Like now, dude. You should just go there and say, hey, I need some cream on my head.
Now, Two Joints knows the show a lot. Scott loves it. He says, that hole is where all of Bro Dog's victims end up right here. That's right. You never know what Bro Dog's going to bring. Scott loves everything, Andrew. Never mind. I'll just tell her either way. My grandma's going to find out. You need to come up with the new and improved reinforced hole. Well, Jim, you are the arbiter of the hole. You're the keeper of the hole. So PM knows his audience well. I love you guys.
Keeper of
Andrew,
the hole.
Ooh, tartar sauce will fix that up in a jiffy. I don't know, but it would look awfully funny. I don't know if it works, but it would be funny. I thought the same thing, Scott. Cream on my head, cum stains on my pillow, pain in my heart. All right, we're down in Scott's hole right now, Scott. Now, you brought a couple over here, couple 5. We're going to start off with our friend that's no longer with us. And that's another reason we smoke here on The Vibe. We're down in Scott's hole. We're going to play a song in a second. So let's talk about King Cobra, talking about changing his sheets, Scott. That's one you think.
Yeah, this one, he's describing on when you should change the sheets. You know, after you've made love to a woman, and sometimes he's describing on when you should or shouldn't. You don't have to change the sheets.
Hit it with a light or something like that. So people have different theories on this, and yeah, bachelor guys and single guys, they're probably not the best at cleaning their sheet. But let's see with our friend King Cobra. Josh, he's no longer with us. We were just getting to know him. Scott had just brought him into the hole right before he died, that unfortunate death. Bro, I think he kind of imbibed too much right here. But man, he was fun when he was alive. So Scott, this is our friend King Cobra with his pointers on when you should change your sheets after having coitus with a lady friend.
Especially when you let it dry. Like if it's not, okay, here's the thing of it. If she like completely drenches the sheets, I'd wash them. But like if it's a harmless little.
So if she completely drenched the sheets, he's got a standard. He would wash them.
You know what I'm saying? Just to, you know what I'm saying? Like if the sheets are so soaked that when you pull them off the fucking bed, it's just like, you know what I'm saying?
They're like crunchy and shit.
And wash it. But if it's not that bad, I leave it in my sheets just because I'm like, oh. Who needs to spill panties when I could just sleep?
Oh,
no.
Last chick I fucked. Yeah.
No. He gets it so infrequently. Look at him laughing at the end. He gets it so infrequently that. Look at it, and Andrew's laughing. He's like, I like this guy. This is my kind of dude. Look at Andrew laughing. He's like, I'd probably do that too. I feel him. I'd sniff the sheets too.
When you let it dry, like if it's not, okay, here's the thing of it. If she like completely drenches the sheets, I'd wash them. But like if it's a harmless little, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Like if the sheets are so soaked that when you pull them off the.
Try running a disclaimer down the bottom.
It's just like, you know what I'm saying? And then wash it.
Man, look how wide his eyes are, Scott. Like he looks kind of sober in this one.
Yeah, but, if it's not that bad.
He seems very clear and everything. Like lots of you see, he's kind of like this with his grog and his meat.
I leave it in my sheets just because I'm like,
I leave it in my sheets. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Who needs to spill panties when I
You butt cheeks too, man.
Like, oh, you smell like the last chick I fucked.
Oh no. But even though I say, oh no, Scott, part of me understands. I don't know. I'm confused. He's a panty sniffer for sure. And Andrew, he totally approves of that message right there.
Yes, I do.
Hole. All right, now some of you might be just joining us after that first video, walked in on that video. I can't only imagine what you're thinking. So I'll reframe it for you. We're doing a segment right now called Scott's Hole. Scott is our friend, bro, and co-host, and he loves
locale stuff. He loves silly people that just make him laugh, and like people with AIDS on their forehead and stuff like that. He likes Ed Andrew. You know, that'll be the next thing he brings in Scott's Hole. It's Scott and Bro Dog. We're down in Scott's Hole, and we have another, we like to smoke and have fun.
I think I found another. Is Stuttering John considered a locale?
Well, he wouldn't consider himself Andrew, but this community treats him like, well, he is like the biggest locale in this community, buddy, in that everybody mocks him and does shows based on how silly he is because he doesn't get it, Andrew. But right now, we're down in Scott's Hole, and I'm telling people what we do. I'm going to grab it, Scott, down in Scott's Hole. It rhymes. We smoke a bowl, so grab them if you got them. Down in Scott's Hole. Smoking a bowl. Down in Scott's Hole.
God.
All right, now, Scott, thank you for that. Now, we're going to move on to A-Ted, apparently. What's up, A-Ted?
Scott!
Oh, Scott, okay. I thought he was, like, literally had something for me. Scott? We're going to move on. Now, I think I can laugh at most of the people that you show me in Scott's Hole, but this kid pisses me off, Scott. You know what I'm talking about? What he's been telling you? Tell him.
And that's kind of why I put him in here. That most of these guys, you will notice, they're all despicable people, but you can get a laugh out of them. This guy, you just love to hate, man. He's nothing but evil. He's sitting here from hell. He's faking autism here, and what he's done is he's called the police. And you can see the full length, by the way, of this video. It's like a 9-minute video on the Angry Iguana channel at Angry Iguana 112.
9 minutes.
So this is how it ended. But what has happened here is he's talking to the police's supervisor. And look, so he's called the police on the police.
Yeah. I went to your supervisor. So that's why he makes me mad, Scott, because like Scott said, he's trying to claim that he's like adult autism, but Scott has just said that he's just like a man boy that wants to be just diapered and babied all his life.
Yeah, and so he wants 24 medical care. He wants his butt wiped in the whole bit. But he's faking, so he doesn't get that right. So he's called the police to tell them he needs care.
He needs care. Don't you know take care of it? And so he's just everything, Scott, and he's just smart enough to be fucking annoying to the cops and all. Yeah. You'll see, man. If I was the police, I might lose my job over this mofo. He'd probably get some wood shampoos and put my club down and just walk off into the sunset, buddy. This is Andrew Dick.
This was his 15th time that month of calling the police.
So much like Cyrax, they probably laugh.
He deserves to be maybe a stint in jail would teach him a lesson.
Yeah, it does. That's what it needs.
Yeah, but he is just a grown, just baby boy man child. He's worse than Perry Caravello as far as that man child shit.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, bro, this guy's got you beat. This is Andrew Ditch talking smack back at the police down in Scott's Hole. We're watching Scott's favorite locale videos.
No, I did not do it on purpose. Because I have a disability.
He knows all the things to say, Scott. Like, I'm on the spectrum. I got disability. He knows. I'll tell your supervisor. He knows all the annoying shit to say. But he ain't got. Yeah.
Because you said I fake. That's why. Go ahead, be a bully. I don't want you to be a fucking bully.
So they basically said he's fake, right? There's another call for lack of care, and he says they're fake, right?
Yeah, because what had happened is the cops had already done research a little bit on him. They've been there 15 times. They seemed to, and they found out he's faking.
Hey, he's faking. He's a wannabe, just so he doesn't have to deal with life. Hey, guy, I don't want to deal with life either, but I'm not faking shit in my pants, wearing diapers, and faking like being on the spectrum.
Okay, pig. It's freedom of speech, pig.
See?
Hey, you're discriminating.
He knows just enough from watching TV to be an asshole.
It's me calling me fake. Yeah, you did. You're calling me fake. You're letting me be put in danger because I can't take care of myself. Freedom of speech. I'm allowed to swear. Freedom of speech. Well, you're discriminating against me. You're a child because you bully me.
See, Scotty, it makes me mad. Like
shit you bring in your hole, I can just laugh it off like, oh, he just stupid or this, that, and the other. But he is just so specific about how he guides his shittiness. Yeah. That's a fucking, yeah, that one, like, there's very few that actually, but I get a reaction out of that one, Scott. Now, our girl Tammy, she's like, well, we saw it a little bit right here. Tammy. Shout out Tammy. Tammy's out in the world just trying to get through life every day, one day at a time, like we all are, Scott. And she called, I understand that she lost her ability to do a live, to do a live recently.
Andrew, stop it.
I was just going to keep up.
Jesus, I'm flicking off into your fucking eyebrows.
Apparently he's having powdered sugar on whatever he's eating.
No.
Oh, yes. Take a keep it. I keep that one for later, put it in my box later. All right, Andrew. We're talking about Tammy, though, Scott. So, yeah, she called someone on one of her lives, maybe. She called them the English cigarette, which Andrew's been popular. He's been saying that. He's called onto that recently.
I'm surprised Jerry didn't get us,
get a strike or a warning because he is from Ireland. I mean, he's from Scotland, and that's a commonly used term over there. I wonder if they do regulate their rules over there. Maybe that's a topic for another day. Like if he's over there in Scotland, and if he says the English word for cigarette or whatever, they probably maybe it just rolls right through. Or Scott, I mean, right now we're in Scott's hole, Andrew. We're talking about Tammy, and so she got suspended for 7 days. She couldn't do any live, Scott. But what's this latest one here? It's off your low-count compilation. It's called a Tammy Hall Super Chat.
Oh yeah, this is what it's like when you're in the middle of a rant, and you know how she gets mad, but then she gets a super chat, so you have to say thank you for the super chat.
Right. When you just that description right there is very Perry, Scott. Because he'll be like, you fucking word that piece of shit, and turn around and go, so and so, thank you for the $10. He'll just just change his game up. So apparently that's what Tammy's doing. Last time we saw Tammy, she had random foods. We thought there might have been skin tag, but it ended up being cheese that was spat out from her dog on her face. I don't know if she ate it or flicked it, Scott.
Get out the cheese.
We're back with Andrew, and we're back with Tammy. We're down in Scott's hole. This is about a super chat. So she's doing her Tammy thing, and then she gets a super chat, and then this happens in Scott's hole.
The Department of Justice I wrote a long time ago. They know every fucking... I'm gonna tell you something, you little bitch. Running the Justice Department, you need your fucking car. You need curb checked. You need curb checked. Thank you for this super chat.
Thank you for the super chat. You need to get fucked up, and I'm gonna kick your ass. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. One more time with Tammy over there.
Thank you for the super. When I think about all that, it's like.
Do you remember how much it was, Scott?
No, I don't know what it was. I don't know.
Because for $2, she might be like, okay, yeah, thank you, but it might have been a good one to slow her down that good. Go, thank you, sweetie, for the super chat.
But the Department of Justice I wrote a long time ago. They know every fucking...
I heard her saying, Scott, recently
I'm gonna
their
tell you
truck's running
something,
like
you
shit.
little bitch.
Yeah.
Running the Justice Department, you need your fucking car. You need curb checked. You need curb checked. Thank you for this super.
Is she saying curb
She's in a giggly mode.
Is she saying...
She's like Andrew when Mai comes in. He gets the sexy voice. Like, thank you very much.
Is she saying curb checked?
Curb checked.
Curb checked, Andrew, is when you need to get you like curb stomped. It's like a form of curb stomp. She needs to get...
And when I think about all that, it's like...
Pretty soon there's going to be a
Department
white
of Justice I wrote a long time ago. They know every fucking... I'm gonna tell you something, you little bitch. Running the Justice Department.
Wow, Scott, that is our girl. You find the best one to bring them to Scott's hole. Do you understand me? I understand.
Do you understand me?
I said I understand you. Okay, let's see. Pizza, says our friend Mai checking in. Jenny in Scotland. That's right. In Scotland. $2 calms the Tammy down. It puts the $2 on. He's about to do a Hulk Hogan Sergeant Slaughter gig. How about Mai's laughing? She wrote the Department of NASA, says our friend who joins. Blumels is laughing, which is the point of what we're trying to do here. Tammy should work for Hallmark cards. When you care enough that you don't give a fuck. Andrew's sexy voice. What?
What?
Hey Andrew, why don't you? I don't know. If it's Monday. I don't know if we're gonna get the Juicy Man meat. It's 2:23, so we gotta get the horoscopes. But Andrew, why don't you want to do a sexy? Tell Jerry. Tell him about the sexy voice.
Good afternoon, beautiful. Have the most wonderful day ever.
I'll take it before it gets any creepier because he's about to go something about sexual or panties or something creepy right there. Mine knows the sexy voice, and she's here for it, Scott. And we are here in Scott's Hole. We just got done talking about Tammy. I have 2 more videos in Scott's Hole. And Scott, this is our girl doing her thing singing, buddy. This is her singing video.
Yeah, I threw it in there. I like to. Sometimes I like to. Her little singing videos just sometimes seems like they're good to end with her.
Well, we try to get clues about her level of awareness by how she operates, and the thing that I pointed out to you many times, and she's much more up on today's music than I am, Scott. I'll speak for myself.
Right.
Country, whether it be pop or whatever, she does something that she is up on these teeny pop tunes and the country tunes. And the other thing that we know for her level of awareness is that she gets in front of a camera. We talk about her ability at regular speed to animate her multiple parts of her face. So she has an awareness of kind of how she looks. So she sings. She's talented. She brings these videos right here. She sings, and she brings her little face features right here. And our next piece right here in Scott's Hole. And hang on tight for this one, Scott. Oh, look at that face.
There's a lot of faces in this one.
That's a face that only a mother could love, and she's even on the fence about this one. In Scott's Hole.
I don't care if they talk shit. I don't talk to hypocrites.
Okay, I get it.
If you hate me, that's just fine. Go on down and get in line. They try to tell me what I need, and it sure ain't nothing good for me. Don't care what they say, it's all just talk. Gonna head my way and walk my walk. They try to bend me, but I won't break.
All right, Scott, now I got a question for you because we know that she's like a transient. She goes from parking lot to parking lot when she has to, right? In a sense, she lives out of that truck. Now, picture that she wonders why she gets odd looks, yet she's in a truck in a parking lot somewhere doing this. So when you look over in the truck, you see a woman doing this. And so she wonders why people...
I pay no mind to the noise they make. I keep my head, I hold my ground. Ain't no man gonna knock me down. They can swing, but I won't flinch. I was built for times like this. So talk your shit, but be aware. I don't care.
Damn! Look at that face! Look at that! This is it. Now, Scott, look, since we're here a little bit and we got this face on the screen, can we reflect a little bit on how, like, you love this locale stuff, we know, but do you remember, like, the time when you, like, first...
That was,
like, what got you about her? You remember
what it was I was just, being on the locale algorithm, they was just throwing the locales at me, and, but there was a documentary went by, and she had that mug on the thumbnail, man. I had to see what's up with this person, and then that was it. The faces.
Awesome, man. But that's we get that level of awareness out of her when she does stuff like that. Now, Scott, you reported last week that we still haven't had the seasonal appearance of her truck bed heating system.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe something's come up with that. Maybe it was too getting her noticed by the cops because it's too janky looking or something. Because now she's having a problem staying warm, and she's got buying these canisters of gas or something. She's got some kind of gas canister deal heat, and she is seems like she's having a very cold winter, man.
Yeah, it's tough, man, because she lives in a vehicle, and so she tries to keep warm. And last year, when we were getting to know Tammy, we noticed that she had, like Scott said, for lack of a better word, some janky kind of heat setup that would heat her in the back, and she would run a hose through the sliding partition window behind her in the truck, and it looked like a laundry vent, Scott.
Yeah, and that's probably she probably had to get rid of it because it was kind of giving her away that she's squatting in parking lots,
I think it was kind of obvious. It almost looked like equal to like when the people jam the air conditioner in the window, Scott, and it's kind of obvious. Like, I just put a home air conditioner in my truck or whatever in my trailer. All right, now I got one more here. Tell us about this guy. Let me see.
canned heat, alky base, slow flame. Dude, I'm going up the country, baby. Don't you want to go? That's what I think when I think of canned heat, Terry Lahane. And I know you're of that era, so you know what I'm talking about more than me. Going up the country, baby, don't you want to go? He's talking about Sterno. That truck's a minefield on four tires. How about that? All right, so thank you, 2 joints. Scott, this last locale in Scott's Hole. How about this? Well, we'll show it and then we'll smoke our way out of the hole after this. We're down in Scott's Hole watching his favorite locales. Tell us about this this entry. The Jake Huston. Jake Huston.
Yeah, he's a locale that I recently added to the list. That
kind of just felt that way, didn't it?
Yeah, I was looking for a star I could kind of call my, our own, and he was right there in front of me the whole time. He's the new golden child, I think, or he will be. And yeah, this was kind of a surprise ending at the end.
And it's funny because I not only noticed that Jake's been around for we're fucking around, but Jake's been around for a minute, Scott. And I noticed that he's like back on the thing again where people are like talking about what he's doing and all that kind of stuff, and he's being considered among some of the locales around here in this community or whatever. So
right.
But here is it right here. This Jake Huston. What's behind curtain number 1? Let's see. Like down.
Curtain number
in Scott's
1.
Hole.
What's up, guys? This is
What's up, guys? What's up, guys?
This is all of our stickers that I've gotten, and that is all the stickers I've gotten. Love you guys. Bye.
Oh, this is Cribs. This is Cribs, Mississippi edition.
What's up, guys?
Remember MTV Cribs?
The sticker doors. This is all of our stickers that I've gotten, and that is all the stickers I've gotten.
Welcome to my sticker crib.
Love you guys. Bye.
Look at that. Wait a minute. Let's look at the stain on the toilet seat, guys. Let's take special note of the stain on the toilet seat.
What's up, guys?
Hey, buddy.
What's up is you need to clean that toilet and your ass.
What's up, guys?
Oh, boy.
Believe it or not, I've not blocked yet.
Folks, that is not a McRib.
McRib.
Not a McRib.
No McRib. No McRib. I repeat. No.
Coming up in 30 seconds on the Andrew the Giant channel. Hey, guys. Give him something to think about. He's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to do that. He can ask a good question. He says, who is Jake? Exactly. Folks, that's not a McRib.
Everyone subscribe to BF5 the Vibe.
Yeah. Terry Nee says, Jake broke my heart. I kind of think he kind of broke his stepfather here. Scott man, he's nice to everybody. He's like a Switzerland over here. So when everybody's aggravating Jake, he would turn to Scott many times. But now you're kind of on the house a little bit, maybe not blocked, but he's not exactly talking to you anymore.
Yeah, right.
There you go. Well, that's the kind of fun we have here. Hey, Scott, I noticed you're working your way around. So I don't know if you have a chance to smoke, but we're going to end this segment right here. The way we do, we're going to crawl out of Scott's Hole, playing that cool song that Chris Popke made for us for this special segment right here. This is performed and produced by Chris Popke. It's Scott's Hole. That's where we're at. We're going to wrap up this segment, Scott's Hole, by smoking a bowl. Down in Scott's Hole. He's asking the McRib question.
No.
The man might deny Tammy her wings, but Tammy flies in Scott's Hole.
Everything.
This is what we do in the midday. Who has more fun than BF Live the Vibe in the midday? Nobody. And the chat family, that was Scott's hold. Bobby Nick emoji being utilized by my membership supporting friend, the lovely Mai right there. And you can be a member here on the Vibe
We're
for the
doing
same
it
price
and
of
we're having it.
a $2 super chat. You can be part of my 2 Vibe crew for as little as $1.99, and I will love you long time. It's Mouth Hug Monday on BF Live the Vibe. Mouth hugs are negotiable. Thank you, Nate. Bumble says, when I was a kid, I remember the McRib being delicious. But for the last 20 years, it has been completely disgusting. I don't know what happened. It's so funny, Scott. I wish I would have pulled this video. I literally passed by a video of the process that people are making the McRib go through in McDonald's.
McRib, yucky.
I like how Andrew just kept on certain words. Let me see if I can find that video real quick.
Whoever was made that last comment though, I thought the same thing. I think I remember when I was younger liking them and they tasted a bit. I had one recently and they're just not the same as it was.
Well, let's talk about it a little bit because this is one of those things that I thought this was like Crystal Pepsi, Scott. I thought McRib was going to be one and done. I thought people were going to be, look, everybody knows this ain't like a real rib. They literally take like a rib meat and they press it all together and they do it in a mold that has like the bone shape to it, right?
Yeah.
So it's mold shaped meaty bone meat or whatever. Look at on your Twitter, Terry D. I think I got the same thing, buddy. Maybe that's where I saw it. But here I got a video here. Let's look at how they actually prepare a McRib in your local McDonald's restaurant. Now, Scott, this is one of those items that that they make it like part time. But I think they obviously do it on purpose because it has like a cult following. So people get excited every time they re-release the McRib, buddy.
Right.
Now, you enjoyed this? I've never eaten a McRib at all. You've had them before, back in the day?
Yeah, and it seems like, and I liked them back then, but I don't think there's something they're too sloppy now or something. But you can buy a version of them like in a cheap store, like a dollar store or something that comes in like a package, the kind you make at home.
Yeah.
Those are delicious.
Well, let's check this out. This is what they do. Like, if you want to see the process of how they prepare a typical McRib at a McDonald's. I think you're going to see why they were saucy, Scott. And I always say, to me, sauce is the first clue that somebody doesn't know how to cook meat well, or they're just trying to disguise the fact that they didn't really cook it well. Because once you lather it, you can lather anything in this stuff. Like, I understand if you want a little sauce to dip in, Scott, but this is straight lathering. You said they seem saucy, and you're probably right when you say this.
Saucy.
Thank you, sir. You're welcome.
Sauce is watery now. Tastes like bad school food. But
bad school food.
There's the meat right there.
Yeah.
You see how their bones down? This is chopped, pressed, cooked, sliced, black meat, but they got it looking like bones with it. I mean, what? They could have, look, Scott, coming out next week, make pork chop. They're just putting it in a different mold. Hey.
May I introduce you the McPork chop?
Yeah. Have you guys ever had a McPork chop? I think I just brainstormed one for McDonald's right here live on the air. Copyrighted McPork chop. I said it first. Frozen as a brick.
The McPork chop. Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Now, Scott, they didn't have these. I worked in fast food. It was one of my first legit government jobs, taxes and all that shit. And we didn't have these fancy meat presses back then, these whole full things. We had like little hand ones that we put on top of each little thing we were cooking, these weights. But now they got these full, like half a grill presses. Check this out. Look at the bones.
Okay.
They said, those look like Legos. Yeah. See, Scott? The lathering begins.
Lathering. The lathering.
There it is, guys. Here, look.
3D printed meat, yeah. I don't know what's better, would be better or worse, Bumbles, in that regard. There's the old bun toaster, Scott. Butters them up, toast them right. I ran one of these in my day. I know what's up. McRib. That barbecue sauce looks like they scraped it out of the grease tray. All our food is poison. See, Scott, look, there's the lathering right there, bro.
Yeah.
To me, I mean, I get it why you got to do it at McDonald's, but nah. So many additives. There you go. And extra pickles for Perry. And that's how that works, guys. I think some of you bun toasters are gay, says Peacock checking in. I think he knows a little something about that, buddy. That was my first couple. I worked for a Hardee's restaurant, and I worked for old Roy Rogers. And fucking pickles. My says, I have to say, I tried one, and it was all right, but had barbecue sauce, and I don't like barbecue sauce. Otherwise, I devoured it in one bite. LOL, says my checking in. See, I'm the same way, girl. I don't like anything that's like disguiser. It's just too messy, Scott. And it's and they use it to disguise some of the shortcomings of the meat, I think is what they do. So there you go. Talk about McRib, and we talked about McRib. How about this? I think I know we're getting excited. We're going to do Perry Talk, and then we're going to finish up by doing a Monday Rock You Like a Horoscope segment. That seems like how this is going to end up right here. So let me slide over here to Perry Caravello Live. It should be a night for Monday Night PCL. There was a members-only show that happened over the weekend while I was at my tree farm. I was listening in, trying to listen in, shop for a tree, Scott, and listening to this maniac. So let's see what's up. Let's go over to Perry Caravello Live over here on Twitter X and get into it. I'll run my element. Where's my Perry heads? Because we're about to get into a little midday Perry Talk. Excited about some of our favorite podcasters, and one of them is the crazy Perry Caravello. And I see a lot of the chat family that joins me here. They're my chat family over there too. Blummel says, I will only consider eating fast food at breakfast if ever. We use it as kind of that filler in between when we're out and about, and we know that we don't have time to sit down for a proper dinner. Not that I have many proper dinners at home, but we just avoid eating fast food when we're at home. But Scott, I will say this, talking about all this fast food, I'll finish up this fast food talk segment by saying that if you're in the area where they're testing the chicken and waffle sandwich at Chick-fil-A, you gotta get that. That sounds like that slap your mama good right there, as they say. Chicken and waffle, chicken, the sweet bread, waffle bread with a spicy chicken. Bueno, that's some good fast food. That's worth dying for right there. But right now, we're talking about Perry. Perry Talk. Peacock is having fun with. Hey man, says 2 joints. 12. Will you bring cigarettes? We can put them out on the credenza. Yes, we can.
The fuck up.
He's got the one end that's bad. That's going to be the ashy end where you can put the cigarettes out. The 12-12 bake-off is happening real soon, so let's get excited about that. Like moving over to talking a little Perry Talk right here. Matter of fact, I'll show you the official shirt of the bake-off. Scott, the official, it's official there. It has to be official because there's a shirt for it. Everything's official. If you can't read it, it says 12-12 bake-off. It says no one is allowed here. So that's the official bake-off shirt that they got Perry to hold up the other day.
No one is allowed.
I don't think Andrew's doing his best Perry Caravello.
Not allowed.
Not allowed. That sounded like a dog getting stepped on a little bit right there.
No. I didn't do it right. Fuck.
So was that date chosen for a reason? I might have missed it. Is it like is he going to be home or is he going to be gone or?
It's the day his father died.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So they like doing. The people in the chat family loved having parties and celebration at Perry's place, like on 6/26 when the day of love. Right, 626. That's a day of a party. That's when him and Randy got together. So whenever these dates come up, we plan special events around them. And this is the 12/12. Cookie's no longer with us. Bake Off. Now, if you guys haven't seen any of this, this is 3 minutes of that Chris Hansen video. This is actually a much longer video. If you go over to Perry Caravello Live, Chris Hansen, yes, the one and only To Catch a Perry Caravello. He interviewed Perry a little bit. Let's watch a little bit. It's only a couple, 3 minutes. Let's watch the one and only Chris Hansen from To Catch a Predator. He actually did a podcast and interviewed Perry Caravello. Let's check it out.
Perry Caravello is an actor, comedian, content creator in the digital world. How much of it is an act, Perry, and how much of it is you really
Chris tries to get real with him.
Tweaked by something somebody said?
It's all me. It's all me. There's no act here at all. For better or for worse, it's all me.
Your girlfriend at one point accused you, or somebody accused you.
No, she didn't accuse me at all.
Do you like having these controversies? Does it feed into your
I can't
popularity
stand.
online?
No, I don't like hearing these controversies at all. No.
Tell me about this 1992 incident on set.
What are you talking about?
You were on set shooting a project, or
Look.
created a controversy, and it ended up working out well for you. But explain to me why people care so much.
Look, I answered an ad in the Penny Saver. I get a phone call at like 10 a.m. the next morning.
Telling the 1992 story again.
To go back to the casting director's office, me down the stairs at my crotch, and the wheeling and dealing.
He tells Chris Hansen this guy.
He did what I told him to do, and that was that. I sucked his dick. I swallowed his dick.
Whoa! Because he's been saying he looked up. Perry looked up.
Shut the fuck up.
You just said I sucked.
Shut the fuck.
Let's watch again. Let's listen again.
And the wheeling and dealing turned into he did what I told him to do, and that was that. I sucked his dick. I swallowed his dick. Just another cock. Just another cock I like swallowing, and I'm gay.
So
that's not audiographed or anything at all.
Sounds like to say the least, an unpleasant.
Put it in my past. I'm gay, so I like sucking dick.
What happened after that incident? Did you get